please remain standing? Dr. Christopher B. Roberts, President of Auburn University.
Today we celebrate Auburn University's summer 2024 graduates from the Colleges of Agriculture, the Harbert College of Business, the Samuel Ginn College of Engineering, and the College of Liberal Arts. We will begin our ceremony with the presentation of the colors. Gentlemen, please remove your headdress and remain standing for the singing of the national anthem. March on, the colors. Maddie Hines, who's graduating tonight with a degree in commercial music performance from Enterprise, Alabama, will lead us in the singing of our national anthem. Thank you, Maddie. Retire the colors. Please be seated. Commencement is the most distinguished and important ceremony that we host at Auburn University. Before we begin our program, I'd like to introduce some members of our platform party. So as I call your name, please stand. Mr. Clark Saley, representing the Auburn University Board of Trustees. Dr. Vinnie Nathan, Provost and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs. Mr. Bo Bird, 1989 Harbert College of Business alumnus, partner at Bradley Law Firm, and today's commencement speaker. Mr. Jeff Moore, Vice President of the Auburn Alumni Association. And Dr. Stephen Taylor, Senior Vice President for Research and Economic Development. Mr. Rob Wellbaum, Senior Vice President for Advancement, and Mr. John Wagner, Secretary to the Board of Trustees. Dr. Paul Patterson, Dean of the College of Agriculture and Director of the Alabama Agricultural Experiment Station. Dr. Jennifer Mueller-Phillips, Dean of the Harbert College of Business. And Dr. Mario Eden, Dean of the Samuel Ginn College of Engineering. Dr. George Flowers, Dean of the Graduate School. And Dr. Jason Hicks, Dean of the College of Liberal Arts. Dr. Shali Zhang, Dean of the Auburn University Libraries, and Dr. Janet Moore, Assistant Dean, and Director of Student Services in the Samuel Ginn College of Engineering. Dr. Maria Awad, Associate Dean for Graduate Studies and Faculty Development in the Samuel Ginn College of Engineering. Dr. Becky Barlow, Associate Dean for Extension and Assistant Director for Agriculture, Forestry, and Natural Resource Extension Programs in the College of Agriculture. Dr. David Paradise, Acting Associate Dean for Academic Affairs in the Harbert College of Business. Dr. Michael Wesson, Associate Dean of Graduate and Executive Programs in the Harbert College of Business. And Dr. Amy Wright, Associate Dean for Instruction in the College of Agriculture. Dr. Carol Zugazaga, Chair of the Department of Sociology, Anthropology, and Social Work in the College of Liberal Arts. And Dr. Mitchell Brown, Professor in the Department of Political Science in the College of Liberal Arts. Dr. David Henson, Associate Dean for Graduate Studies in the College of Architecture, Design, and Construction. And Dr. Lori Eckhart, Chair of the University Senate and Professor of Integrated Forest Pathology and Entomology in the College of Forestry, Wildlife, and Environment. Major Richard Pugh, Executive Officer, Army, ROTC. Commander Quincy Hochard, Naval, ROTC. Second Lieutenant Thomas McMillan, Executive Officer, Air Force, ROTC. And Dr. Ian Butts, Assistant Professor in the School of Fisheries, Aquaculture, and Aquatic Sciences, and today's Mace Bearer. And Dr. Jeff Jones, Associate Professor in the School of Accountancy in the Harbert College of Business, and our graduation marshal. And Mr. Rick Smith, Senior Lecturer and Internship Director in the School of Communication and Journalism in the College of Liberal Arts, and today's announcer. And Mr. Stephen Geis, Interpreter for the Deaf in the Office of Accessibility. Please help me in thanking these folks for being here to celebrate your graduation. Our faculty are an amazing group of people who've been very dedicated to the education of the students or the graduates, soon-to-be graduates that are sitting in front of us. And together, they've worked tirelessly to prepare our graduates for this moment. Today, we come together to honor an extraordinary group of graduates, you, the visionaries of our future, the dreamers, and the relentless pursuers of knowledge. Your presence here honors your unwavering dedication to your personal and your professional growth, and it's a special tribute to those who've supported you on your journey. The fact is, I feel that most of you would probably not be here without members of the audience who are here to support you today and who've supported you through your education. So I'd like to ask all of our graduates to stand and give a big Auburn thank you to your family and your friends who are here and who have encouraged and supported you to make this day possible. So let's stand and thank your families. All right, you can be seated. This is so much fun. All right. This occasion is significant. It's a landmark event forever etched in both your personal history and our cherished university. As representatives of the entire Auburn faculty and staff, we celebrate the chance to come together and recognize your accomplishments. Trust me when I say that it's a true privilege, and one that we do not take for granted. Since its founding in 1856, Auburn has awarded degrees to over 327,000 students. This weekend, we proudly welcome exactly 1,322 graduates to this prestigious group of alumni. And yet, these figures represent more than mere numbers. They reflect the profound influence that Auburn graduates have had and continue to have across our state and our nation and, frankly, our world. So as you step across the stage today, you are now the torchbearers of the Auburn Creed. And I'm confident that you will use the knowledge and the skills that we've imparted on you to impact the lives of others and to forge a better world. Whether you're receiving your bachelor's, your master's, your specialist, or your doctoral degree today, your diploma signifies both achievement and responsibility. the opportunity to use your Auburn degree for greater good. So as you venture forth, always remember that you've developed two of the greatest gifts possible: resilience and resourcefulness. These are the enduring teachings of your Auburn education and ones that will help you navigate through life's challenges. So I encourage you to embark on your next steps with intent. Let Auburn's spirit guide you toward a life filled with significance, empathy, and a relentless quest for excellence. And I congratulate you. Now, it's only fitting that today's commencement speaker is an Auburn graduate who has done just that. He's served as a living example of the Auburn Creed and demonstrates what it means to be a member of the Auburn family. An esteemed alumnus of the Harbert College of Business, Mr. Bo Bird graduated in 1989 with a degree in accounting. Today, he stands before us as a distinguished partner at the Bradley Law Firm in Birmingham, where he's been a cornerstone of the legal community for over 3 decades. With expertise in commercial real estate and lending transactions, Bo's professional excellence has been recognized by the very best, including Chambers USA, the best lawyers in America, and the Mid-South Super Lawyers, and he holds an esteemed AV rating from Martindale-Hubbell. But his influence extends well beyond the professional realm, as Bo has remained committed to fostering future generations of legal minds by offering his time and his talents as an adjunct professor at the Cumberland School of Law and the University of Alabama Law School. However, his love of Auburn is immense. He has been seen through the years in making ongoing contributions to our university and through leadership as a distinguished alumnus. In addition to serving as president of the Alumni Association during his 10 years on the board, Bo currently serves on the Auburn University Foundation's Board of Directors and is a lifelong member of the Auburn Alumni Association. His commitment to Auburn extends beyond his family as well. His wife, Kathy, sons Walker and Carter, and his daughter-in-law, Sarah, are all proud Auburn alumni, and they continue to champion Auburn students by supporting various programs and scholarships. It's my great pleasure to welcome Mr. Bo Bird to the stage as your commencement speaker. Bo?
War Eagle. Dr. Roberts, thank you for that warm introduction. Guys, I'm very, very humbled and honored to be here to be y'all's commencement speaker. When I was asked in the middle of June, I read the email about 3 or 4 times before I took it seriously, because I could probably think of hundreds and hundreds of people that would probably be up here before me, but I'm honored to be here and I'm excited to be here. And I want to congratulate all you guys on this day, your graduation day. And I also want to echo what Dr. Roberts said about your family and your friends and those who've supported you. Those people deserve a lot of credit. When I think about my graduation, to be honest, I can't remember who the commencement speaker was. But I do remember how I felt that day. We were sitting in Beardy's Memorial Coliseum in June, and it was a hot day, and I was with my closest friends, and I was super excited that I'd finished my degree, and I was about to transition to the next step in my life and go into law school. But I was also a little nervous. I was a little nervous about leaving Auburn. Auburn had been my safe haven for 3 years, and I was about to start something new and unknown. And it was a little bittersweet to know that I would not be surrounded by these friends and this support system as much in the future. And I suspect some of y'all are feeling the same emotions today. My journey at Auburn started 38 years ago, but my love of this institution started in my childhood. It was the early 1970s, and my family was living in Birmingham at the time. And my father, who was a steel pipe salesman at the time, worked with a guy named Ronnie Ross. Now, Ronnie Ross was the captain of the 1970 football team, and he was a man's man. I mean, he was a cool dude. And it was one of those guys I aspired to be as an 8-year-old. But when Christmas of my 8-year-old year, he got me a real Auburn football helmet from the Auburn athletic department. And that was the greatest gift an 8-year-old could get for Christmas. And I wore that football helmet everywhere and all the time. Fast forward a decade later, and I'm living in South Georgia, in Tifton, Georgia. I went to high school with the Crime Dog. I played football with Wesley McGriff, and who's our defensive back coach. And when I got finished with high school, I thought I wanted to go to a smaller college. And so I started my career, or my freshman year, at a small liberal arts college in South Carolina. But however, it didn't take long during my freshman year for me to see the light, the orange and blue light. And I quickly transferred to Auburn in the fall of 1986 for my sophomore year. The decision to come to Auburn was a turning point in my life, and I'm sure it will be for many of you, but you may not recognize it till much later. When I got to Auburn, I found a warm, welcoming community. I knew more people in one quarter, we were on the quarter system, than I did in a whole year at my former school. Auburn quickly became my home. And it was great being at Auburn during that time. We had Coach Pat Dye and the Auburn football team. They were sort of the glory years. I think we won multiple SEC championships. We went to the Sugar Bowl all the time. I loved being a student in Jordan-Hare, and there's nothing that beats being in the student section in Jordan-Hare on a game day. Most importantly, I realized the value of service to Auburn and our students. So I decided to become involved with the Student Government Association. My junior year, I was senator at large. My senior year, I was elected SGA treasurer. In addition to gaining a circle of lifelong friends, these experiences taught me invaluable lessons that could not be taught in the classroom. I met the love of my life, Kathy, when we served on the SGA together, and we've been happily married for 34 years. And marrying Kathy, and if any of y'all know Kathy, that's the best decision I ever made by far. And one that would not have been possible had I not transferred to Auburn my sophomore year. So much culminated on my graduation day. I came from a small town in South Georgia. I was the first person on my dad's side of the family to earn a college degree. I was on financial aid throughout college. I was on student loans. I borrowed as much money as I could. I had Pell Grants. Things certainly weren't easy. I worked several jobs on campus, including a lawn maintenance and landscaping job at the Arboretum, just right next door to Dr. Roberts' house. If y'all have never been there, it's a beautiful place. On graduation day, I was proud of what I accomplished, and I appreciated the education I had received that had prepared me for my life and my career. So guys, as y'all walk across this stage in a few minutes, I want each of y'all to reflect on your own path the last few years, all that y'all have accomplished, and the people and the moments that have shaped your Auburn journey. I've been diligently practicing law for over 30 years. Any career has its challenges, ups and downs, and the practice of law is no exception. Honestly, I've been tremendously blessed to have a legal career that has far exceeded my expectations. As I pondered what I wanted to share with you today, I thought about 3 principles I learned during my time at Auburn that have been vitally important to me over the course of my life. First, take ownership in your professional life. The Auburn Creed states, "I believe this is a practical world, and I can only count on what I can earn. Therefore, I believe in work, hard work. Make yourself indispensable." When I first started as a young associate, it was my first job, I treated it like a job. I worked 8 to 5. In the late afternoons, I'd watch the clock. Sometimes I would just go through the motions until it was time to go home. And to be honest, I wasn't committed to being my best. Therefore, it was no surprise when I had my first performance reviews, they were underwhelming. I was mediocre. Who wants to be mediocre? And then a light bulb came on in my head. This wasn't my job. This was my profession. I needed to strive to be as indispensable as I could. I worked harder. I asked questions. I learned as much as possible. And guess what? My job performance skyrocketed. I took pride in being the best I could be. My advice is to you, take ownership in your profession. Be indispensable. The second, remember the golden rule. The Auburn Creed states, "I believe in the human touch, which cultivates sympathy with my fellow man and mutual helpfulness and brings happiness for all." In short, treat everybody the way you would want to be treated, whether it's somebody you perceive to be the most important or the least. Always be respectful. Remember, your word is your word. Be ethical. Guys, y'all can be a driven and determined professional and still treat people respectfully and be ethical. Be a good person. Don't be a jerk. No one likes a jerk. But it's also just as important, and maybe even more so, to spend time and nurture the relationships with the people you love, your family and friends. It's my family and friends who keep me focused and grounded every day. And you are more than your career, and you need more than your career. Surround yourself with people who are important to you, who will support you in life. We all need the human touch. And third, believe in the foundation Auburn has given you. The Auburn Creed states, "I believe in education, which gives me the knowledge to work wisely and train my mind and my hands to work skillfully." Auburn has prepared you for the next chapter. Continue to push yourself and be a lifelong learner. Have confidence in yourself. Believe you can achieve your dreams. For most of us, self-doubt is the biggest thing that holds us back. As a young associate, sometimes I question whether I have what it took to be a successful attorney. However, Auburn had given me the tools for success. My business education was certainly crucial, and so were the leadership skills I gained through my involvement with the SGA. To be successful, I had to push away self-doubt, believe in myself, and continue to learn and develop as an attorney. As you move forward in your life and career, remember, Auburn has provided you with the keys to success. Go build on that foundation. Remember, wherever you go, whatever you do, you will always be an Auburn man or an Auburn woman. This is no small thing. You are leaving Auburn well-equipped and well-prepared to handle whatever challenges and opportunities come your way. Once again, congratulations on your graduation. If I can get that out, easy for me to say. And I'm delighted to celebrate this day with you. I'm proud to recognize you as fellow Auburn alumni. Best of luck to each of you. God bless you, and War Eagle.
Bo, you did a great job. That was a very motivational and heartfelt speech. And Bo, just as an aside, you just gave the commencement address at your beloved alma mater.
Isn't that cool?
How about it? That's amazing. Now it's my pleasure to invite our provost, Dr. Vinnie Nathan, to recognize several groups of students who are graduating with academic honors. Provost Nathan.
Thank you, President Roberts. Good evening, and War Eagle. First, I would like to recognize those students graduating with honors based on their cumulative grade point averages. Students with a GPA between 3.4 and 3.59 graduate cum laude, and I ask our cum laude degree graduates to please rise and be recognized. Please be seated. Students with a grade point average of 3.6 to 3.79 graduate magna cum laude, and I ask our magna cum laude graduates to please rise and be recognized. Please be seated. Students with a grade point average of 3.8 and above graduate summa cum laude, and I ask our summa cum laude degree candidates to please rise and be recognized. Please be seated. Would all those who have earned a distinction within the Honors College please stand and be recognized. Please be seated. Auburn is home to several esteemed honor societies that recognize exceptional academic achievement, including Phi Beta Kappa, our nation's most prestigious academic honor society for graduates in the arts and sciences, and Phi Kappa Phi, our nation's oldest and most selective collegiate honor society for all academic disciplines. Would graduates who are either members of Phi Beta Kappa or Phi Kappa Phi or both please stand and be recognized? Okay, in all that brilliance, there has to be a handful of you who have met that. Okay. You have an assignment. I know you thought you're done, but you have an assignment. When you go back and you get your transcript, please make sure you pay attention to that. So, okay, coming back to the script. Finally, I would like to recognize our military service members. Would all active duty and veteran service members in the audience, as well as our graduates who are being commissioned into our military services this weekend, please stand. Thank you for your service to our country, and please be seated. We now come to the conferral of our degrees. Would the deans of our colleges come forward and present their student marshals and their candidates who have been approved by the faculty and who have been recommended for the appropriate bachelor's degrees. The candidates for each college will stand when presented and then be seated. I invite Dr. Paul Patterson, Dean of the College of Agriculture, to come to the podium.
Would William Cole Johnston please stand? On behalf of the faculty and the College of Agriculture, it is my pleasure to introduce our student marshal, Cole Johnston. A native of Birmingham, Cole is graduating today with a bachelor's degree in agricultural business and economics and a minor in finance. Cole's unique ability to merge his love for nature with his insights for business guided him towards a major in agricultural economics, where he successfully balanced his academic achievements with his active participation in campus life. His involvement extends across various student organizations and professional experiences, including the college's agricultural alumni program, Alpha, the Legislative Services Agency, and Sigma Nu fraternity. As Cole contemplates his career path and future endeavors, he is driven by the belief that if you do something you love, you will never work a day in your life. This philosophy encapsulates his Auburn journey and his aspirations for the future. Please join me in congratulating Cole. Now, would all bachelor's degree candidates from the College of Agriculture rise? Trustee Saley, President Roberts, and Provost Nathan, on behalf of the faculty in the College of Agriculture, it is my pleasure to present these students for the conferral of the bachelor's degree.
Please be seated. I invite Dr. Jennifer Moeller Phillips, Dean of the Harvard College of Business, to the podium.
Would Lauren Abby Stansel please rise? On behalf of the faculty and the Harbert College of Business, it is my honor to introduce our student marshal, Abby Stansel. A native of Auburn and proud fifth-generation Auburn graduate, Abby is graduating today with her degree in business administration. As a student leader, Abby skillfully bridged her academic learning with real-world opportunities, which enabled her to create a new business venture under the mentorship of the college's New Venture Accelerators Entrepreneurs in Residence program. Through this opportunity, Abby showcased her skills in various pitch competitions, where she secured the 4th position in the Tiger Cage competition and was honored with its $10,000 Social Impact Award. In addition to being a part of the Women's Entrepreneurship Collaborative, Abby also gained international experience through the college's Auburn Abroad Consulting Program this summer, where she studied in Madrid and Milan. Her ability to blend her creative passions with strategic thinking has enabled her to create advocacy programs for victims in the nonprofit sector and hone her entrepreneurship skills to develop mental health resources, showcasing her dedication to leveraging business for the betterment of society. After graduation, Abby plans to continue developing the business she started right here at Auburn to create a community-based resource that has a meaningful impact on others. Please join me in congratulating Abby. Now, would all bachelor's degree candidates from the Harbert College of Business please rise? Ooh, that looks good. Trustee Saley, President Roberts, and Provost Nathan, on behalf of the faculty and the Harbert College of Business, it is my pleasure to present these students for the conferral of the bachelor's degree.
Please be seated. It is my pleasure to invite Dr. Mario Eden, Dean of the Samuel Ginn College of Engineering, to the podium.
Would Benjamin Stieber please stand? On behalf of the Samuel Ginn College of Engineering, it's my pleasure to introduce our student marshal, Benjamin Stieber. Ben is from Huntsville, Alabama, and is graduating today with a Bachelor of Civil Engineering and a minor in business. An active member of several student organizations, including the Chi Epsilon Engineering Honor Society and the Auburn chapter of the American Society of Civil Engineers, as well as the engineering research operations, Ben leaves Auburn with a legacy of service and academic excellence. During his 4 years as a volunteer with Engineers Without Borders, Ben was the construction lead on a project that implemented a water distribution system for communities in Guatemala that now provides clean water for over 200 families. As a recipient of the Birdsong Study Abroad Scholarship, he completed the Harbert College of Business Study Abroad Business Minor while also interning with the McCarthy Building Company. However, if you ask him, he would say the most impactful part of his Auburn journey has been his commitment to his faith and his service to others. Whether it was helping his classmates to complete a project or prepare for exams, Ben acts with the belief that his most important role is helping others. After graduation, he has accepted a job with McCarthy Building Companies in Atlanta and plans to pursue a Master of Legal Studies at Texas A&M University in Construction and Real Estate Law. Please join me in congratulating Ben. Now, would all bachelor's degree candidates from the Samuel Ginn College of Engineering please rise? Trustee Saley, President Roberts, and Provost Nathan, on behalf of the faculty in the Samuel Ginn College of Engineering, it is my pleasure to present these students for the conferral of the bachelor's degree.
Please be seated. It is my pleasure to invite Dr. Jason Hicks, Dean of the College of Liberal Arts, to the podium.
Would Tiara Ransom please stand? On behalf of the College of Liberal Arts, it is my pleasure to introduce our student marshal, Tiara Ransom. Also a native of Huntsville, Tiara is graduating today with a Bachelor of Arts in Media Studies film option with a minor in animation. During her academic journey, Tiara developed a deep passion for storytelling through film, focusing on editing and post-production. While at Auburn, she's been actively involved in the National Society of Black Engineers, the Black Student Union, and the Auburn Film Club, enriching her understanding of collaboration and diversity, essential qualities in the filmmaking industry. Moving forward, her goal is to join a dynamic team in a film production company or studio, where she can continue to grow professionally and contribute impactful visual stories that resonate globally. Reflecting on her time at Auburn, Tiara is grateful for the close-knit community within the film program. The personalized attention from professors and the supportive learning environment have been invaluable in her academic and personal growth. Tiara is excited to apply the skills and experiences gained here as she embarks on the next chapter of her career. Please join me in congratulating Tiara. And now would all bachelor's degree candidates from the College of Liberal Arts please rise. Trustee Saley, President Roberts, and Provost Nathan, on behalf of the faculty and the College of Liberal Arts, it is my pleasure to present these students for the conferral of the bachelor's degree.
Would all candidates for bachelor's degrees please stand? By virtue of the authority vested in me as a member of the Board of Trustees of Auburn University, I do now confer upon each of you the bachelor's degree to which you are entitled, with all the rights, privileges, and obligations thereunto pertaining. Congratulations to each of you. And please be seated.
Graduates, you will now come forward to be introduced as Mr. Smith calls your name. Audience, please hold your applause until all the names have been called.
The College of Agriculture, Dean Paul Patterson. Cole Johnston. Angela Catherine Tuchette. Kaylee Abigail Scarborough. Logan Graham Thorpe. Ethan Collier Donald. James Gaston. Andrew Scott Henson. Ashley Maria Malone. Claire Marie Wallace. Julia Ann Pecci. Emily Ann Griffin. Caroline Crowdis. Avery Dodd. Georgia Francis Smith. Nathan Lee Lassiter. Austin Edward Christian. Lost my mind. I looked there. Will Dean Jennifer Muller Phillips please come to the front of the stage as we recognize the graduates of the Harvard College of Business? Lauren Abigail Stansell. Jordan Rochelle Barden. Benjamin Cooper Jones. Christian McGuire Brown. Antonio Jose Burgess. Aaron Lee Marshall. Jackson Wright Nix. Joshua Micah Blair. Mamie Catherine Hammond. Brady Connor Dupuy. Anthony Dalton Fincher. Carson Perry. Nathan Tyler Cooper. Eric Gregorski. Jared Boatner. Caleb Christian Deitch. Zachary Davidson Jones. Nicholas William DeStefano. Garrison Spencer Mitchell. Aaron Werkheiser. William Lawson Pemberton. Ford Warren Kelly. John Wilson Hampton Jr. Claude Simons V. John Scott Shelton. Riley Dale Marks. Jana Claire Berry. Carson Webb Rankin. Jordan Douglas. William Ethan Shuck. William Oliver Price. John Wallace Davis III. Elliot Zhu. Jerry Dominic Willis. Dustin Kenneth Lowe. Camden Lane Hill. Trevor Ray Horde. Bryant Larry Shaver. Edward Lawrence Dellinger. Rachel Garno. Talon Collins. Gustavo Cardoso de Souza. Joshua Mark Long. Caleb Franklin Clark. William Burke Savory. Nicholas Sherman. Bailey Grace Sanderson. William C. Jones. Riley Ann Hall. Ryland Patrick McDonald. Cole Watkins. Jared Newland. Owen Dunn. James Enoch Mitchell Matthews. Charles Hart. Scotty Van Dyke Davis Jr. Blake S. Smith. Caston Talent Hemphill. Jennifer Herrera. Kennedy Elise Poe. Xichao Huang. Kingli Feng. Zhao Zheng Huang. Mason Dennis. Luke Schaefer. Evan A. Sipek. Corey M. Jones. Jonathan Keith Turner. Jacob Thomas Strickler. Catherine Lily Wadsworth. Abigail Grace Davis. Catherine Frances Michaelis. Anna Kate Perdue. Madeline Grace Hamby. Elise Pansner. Kyle John Vaccarella. Reggie Morris Semaros Lagman. Carolyn Ann Bowman. Hannah Marie Carter. Timothy Lee Ransom. David Ryan Rushing. Emory Harbor. Preston Quaid Hamilton. Ethan Michael Deloney. Mike Thompson. Garrett Harrison Spahn. Suyan San. Ashley Teratani. Heilong Tang. Hao Min Huang. Thomas Frederick Mata. Hayden Brent Williams. Liam Lynch. Chloe Gale Sheffield. Alexis Caroline Grandstaff. Connor James McCoy. Addison Land Harper. William Clayton Carr. Abigail Slade Clyde. Nathan Everett Dees. Jay Sodom. Wes Lartigue. Christopher Todd Davis Jr. Ryan C. Wozniak. Maxwell Carberry Shaw. Ethan Patrick Miller. Bruno Ribeiro. John Cruz Godoy. Joseph Reed Thurman. Kezia Selly Aquinzi. Maggie McKay Hodges. Madeline Sampson. Layden Rains Orth. Caroline Madison Sapp. Emily Kaylin Cox. Garris Robert Adamson. Lucy Jemison Alford. Amanda Smith Barkley. Hannabella Carr. Benton Ray Billingsley. James Camige. Kylie McKinley Dees. Andrew Joseph Woodard. Matthew Lee Howell. Taylor Atkinson. Taylor Monroe Harris. James Grant Martin. Morgan Cole Formby. Riley Allen McGraw. Fahid Hassan. Mackenzie Jordan Patton. Ho Chan Bien. Katie Bell Busby. William Pate Owen. Savannah Kempfer. Ji Wong. Jin Ching Yang. John McAllister Durant. Will Dean Mario Eden please come to the front of the stage as we recognize the graduates of the Samuel Ginn College of Engineering. Benjamin Hank Stieber. Matthew Coleman Stewart. Elise Pelletier. Logan Anderson. Ian David Taylor. Baker Hicks. Jacob Ray Knight. Graham Maxwell. Andrew Brian Bales. Mayor Div. Aria Ferrisbacht. Brandon Ecker. Taylor Andrew Cross. Kiana Tennyson. Thomas Wyatt. Dawson Reed Kennedy. Carson Alexander DeSocio. Hayden Stewart Matson. Albert Lee Franklin Jr. Talon Kalijah Williams. Emma Grace Strickland. Hannah Grace Singleton. Raymond Jackson Holmes. James Stovall Holmes. Benjamin Samuel Lovelace. Justin Ivy Gray. Sabrina Summerfield. Robert Jackson McAnally. Max Johnson. Grant Monroe Harvey. Samuel Patrick Lewis. Drew Christian Dunn. Chao Su. Emmeline Jean Dixon Brennan. Isaiah Emmanuel Gallardo. Cameron Morgan. Zachary Tristan Toomey. Joshua Landon Toomey. John Tyler Bird. Jonathan Tyler Mitchell. John Paul Uter. Nicholas Matthew McNeil. Kristen Ruth Wicker. Leah Elizabeth Korkowski. Nefemi Akinlawan. Tevin Roberts. Connor Massey. Andrew Douglas Smith. Jonathan Christopher Elder. Carter James Mock. Eric Eloff. Stephen Andrew Ith Jr. Nathan Michael Downs. Caleb Philip Hornsby. Matthew William Sidarius. Zachary Weeks Atkinson. William John Britt. Ethan Michael Koenig. Alexander Clooney Rist. Grant Sims. Harsh Srinivasan. Graham Howerton Duke. Antonio Arthur Pinheiro Piera. Jack Henry Knight. Taylor J. Newton. Thomas Joseph Yacobenus. Finn Blackburn Schoenfeld. Alex Ranelli. Brandon Wayne Weaver. Jake Guzik. Meredith Jane Osborne. Laura Gray Wilson. Jacob Delton Child. Luke Russo. Michael Christian French. Michael C. Weir. Taylor Snell. Terrence Everett Gooseby. Alexander Disney. Thomas Reed Strickland. Blake Nelson. The College of Liberal Arts, Dr. Jason Hicks. Tiara Ransom. Simone Johnson. Ashanti Harvey. Jakai Spikes. Horace Spencer III. Coy Moore Jr. Hannah Michelle Duke. Gabrielle Elise Cup. Hannah Starr Hollis. Morgan Thomas. You doing all right? Morris. Joseph Morris Rafter. Courtney Marie McClendon. Jeremiah T. Wright. Zykevius D. Walker. Justin Dion Jones. All right, man. Jeffrey Wayne Whitaker Jr. James Tor Coulthard. Connor Hamilton Gaffney. Samaria Denise Mustaful. Riley Allen. Sydney Marie Havard. Kathleen Elizabeth Wilson. Cortland Valeria McMeans. Connor Stephen Kelly. John Peter Meenan. Nicholas Jackson Urish. John Matthew Allen Jr. Emily McLean Brock. Brooke Lauren DeCavett. Jillian Gail Spencer. Emily Nicole Parsley. Zoe Brooke Pear. Maddie Elise Hines. Pasca Constantino. Eli Burns. Helen Claire Bressfield. Catherine Elizabeth Linder. Samuel Wadley Henson. Samuel Day Wilson. Dylan Eaton. Caroline Grace Hawkins. Kiana Ari Gaines. Haley Danielle Clemick. Mary Morgan Schulter. Jordan Christine Caraway. Clayton Robert Davis. Sophia Kate Lanuza. Clayton Thomas Keene. Lee Jackson Powell III. Madison Diane Dunning. Taylor Nicole Cooper. Olivia Himeno. Caitlin Elizabeth Carroll. Sydney Reeves. Hallie Catherine Rush. Cody Riles Endress. Jameson Garrett Smith. Matthew William Bluen. Aaron Scott DeGraff. Zachary Thomas Keene. Chris Moore. Regan John McHugh. Karina Lorraine Ciberon. William Luke Hendrick. Susanna Renee Lyon. Madeline Nicole LeBrun. Trevor Quentin McGovern. Alexander Hooks. Hyung Jin. Tyler Matthew Tressler. Annabelle June Mayernick. Laurel Elizabeth Winnington. Zachary Ryan Spanagold. Kate Isabella Seat. Davia Kaufman. Morgan Ray Huey. Madeline Christie. Carter Byrne Moran. Hannah Noel Willis. Caitlin Elizabeth Spivey. G.K. Walker. James Pierce Atkins. Charles Davis Mims. Walker Tobert Norrell. Kavi Pham. Claire Seibert. James Roy Owen III. Hampton Ross Searcy. William Elliott Pietrantoni. I guess you could. Samuel Joseph Pietrantoni. Sophia Corson. Anna Caitlin Broach. Holly Renee Mann. Alexandra Chancellor. Travis John Gelling. Joshua Leo Versailles.
Let's congratulate all of our graduates one more time. At this time, I would like to ask Mr. Jeff Moore, Vice President of the Auburn Alumni Association, to offer our graduates an official welcome. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Jeff Moore.
Thank you, Provost Nathan. All right, let's keep the energy up. Way you go. All right. Congratulations. Now that you have fulfilled the academic requirements to earn your degree from Auburn University, you join an esteemed alumni network, bound by the principles of hard work, honesty, and truthfulness, and a spirit that is not afraid. During your journey at Auburn, our devoted faculty and staff have sought to prepare you for future challenges by fostering innovative learning, strengthening your resilience, and nurturing your personal and professional growth. You're now poised to take on the world. Your hard work thus far is merely a prelude to greater achievements. While your education at Auburn is a springboard for future success, the meaningful connections you've made here will continue to flourish as life takes you in different directions. Auburn University alumni have used their degrees to serve others, better their communities, and succeed in ways that may never have imagined on the day they wore their cap and gown. I have no doubt each of you will follow in these footsteps. As you go forth, remember that Auburn will always connect you to each other. Whether you stay here in the Loveless Village or move across the world, there are plenty of ways to stay connected to the Auburn family. As Vice President of the Auburn Alumni Association, I'm honored to officially welcome you as Auburn alumni. All right, I'm so proud to share this special day with you. May you always believe in Auburn and love it. Once again, congratulations, and I'm going to go off script. War Damn Eagle!
Congratulations to all of our graduates whose degrees were conferred this evening. Graduates, thank you for choosing Auburn. It's been our pleasure to serve as your educators, your mentors, and frankly, as your friends. May you experience a truly successful life. You may now turn your tassels to the left. We will conclude our ceremony with the singing of the alma mater, led by Maddie Hines. Please stand and remain standing until the platform party has recessed. Everyone, please rise.
Sun-kissed sky.
Thank you for joining us, and congratulations to all of our graduates. We ask that all graduates exit the arena floor that way, and guests make your way to the main exits. Please join your graduates at the meetup tent located in the arena parking lot. Congratulations, War Eagle. Have a good night.